Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Start this drive with a pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Time to take a shot. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Miller. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Lost the throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop them on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After run, now throw. Trying to barrel in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Tigers will have it first and 10. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tiger. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute and get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out in front of him.
That's caught. It's Randall. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme and more talent. I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick six.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Plucks it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't even to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Going for 6. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up, and the defense did exactly that. If you're on up...
Touchdown, Clemson! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run...
He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Clemson, 21.
So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one.
Wide open on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And not a not surprised by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.